Alright, since you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you know that we're about to start talking about Forsaken. This is gonna be a total yap fest, I can't even lie to you, man. I have so much to talk about, because, honestly, I've seen a lot revolving this game, and, you know, I never spoke up on it, I didn't care enough to, but this stuff is getting bad. Hey guys, Editor Driver here. It's currently 7 in the morning right now, and, I forgot to say something in this video. Drop a like and subscribe, and tell me anything else I should probably yap about in the future, you know? Anyway, back to the video. Before I get into this, though, let's just take a moment to realize that everything I say here, even if it does offend you, you don't need to harass anybody, you don't need to harass me. Just take it to the comments and keep it in the comments, but don't do too much, alright? It's just an opinion, it's just what I have to say. My word isn't law, your word isn't law. None of us are technically correct, alright? Now that everything's set, let's get into it. So first thing I want to talk about is actually the community. I can't even lie, this community is a handful, dude. I don't even know where to begin. There are so many things that I love and hate about Forsaken's community because honestly, there's a lot of weirdos in the community, but you know, most of you are pretty great. So where I want to begin when it comes to the community is actually the cosplayers. You've seen them everywhere, they're literally in every game. Dude, you can join one, you're probably gonna see one. I've seen them in almost every server I join. Personally, some of them are really good at it, but then there's ones that are absolutely horrible at it. When I say people are bad at cosplaying, I'm not calling their outfits bad, but what I am saying is that the way you cosplay can seem a bit off depending on your intent when you do this type of stuff, you know? And what I mean by saying that is like, when I join a game, I'm not really trying to see a cool kid Catboy or a femboy Shedletsky, because both of these characters are... One, cool kid is underage. He is 10 years old, guys. Please stop sexualizing this character. And Shedletsky is a real-life man with a wife that usually ends up seeing this type of stuff. And, you know, that could be a bit strange if you had seen yourself wearing a maid suit with cat ears for whatever reason. But personally, I think those of you who understand that cool kid is actually a kid and dress up properly the way that you think that cool kid would dress up, I think you guys are doing great. I think that you guys are the best of the cool kid cosplayers because you guys know that cool kid is not some character to be constantly sexualized for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And I'm sure you know the same goes for Pretty Princess and Blue Dude, who are both also underage, okay? Now that's all I need to cover when it comes to the cosplayers, because all the other characters can be interpreted in whichever way you decide. It does not matter. Now that we've got the cosplaying out of the way, I want to state some of my opinions on the gameplay, and just talk about it overall, since I do play the game a lot myself. I like playing Forsaken. It's fun. Doesn't get old, especially if you just keep swapping from survivor or killer. Yeah, great game. But you know, no gameplay is perfect, and there's still some feats in the game that I want to talk about, and just how funny some things in this game are to me. When it comes to the gameplay of Forsaken, a lot of people like to say this game could be heavily killer-sided. Personally, I think it's the opposite. Dude, most of the game, when I play, the killer is just getting bullied. This is supposed to be a cat and mice game, but the mice are the ones hunting the cat most of the time. Now, I'm not saying remove abilities or anything like that, but I am saying, like, Jesus Christ, does it take a large amount of skill to win as killer. Because usually, you have to deal with, like, a whole assortment of abilities just to get a single kill, especially when other players are interfering with your chase. Now, personally, your boy is a John Doe main. I love playing John Doe. He's been my killer since day one. Well, that is, unless I was forced to play Jason 2 by him. But then, I got John Doe, and I've been having a blast being killer. Right now, I have him on Milestone 4, and it's great. Everything's been going great because John Doe can't be stunned. I'm not trying to get all that stun, dude. Shout out to all you 1X mains, you Jason mains, and Cool Kid mains, because I genuinely don't know how you do it. Every time I played those killers, I have most of them on level 30, Cool Kid's level like 46 right now, and I don't even know Jason's level. I don't touch the guy, man. That man is collecting dust in a corner right now, but whenever I play those killers, it's usually just me getting stunned 24/7.
Driver, that's a skill issue, man. You're just really bad.
I know I am. That's why I play John Doe. And for some reason, I hear that John Doe is the worst killer in the game. I'm not going to speak on that. Personally, I think he's the best. It feels so sinister when you have somebody run directly into your trap. It's just so amazing, dude. And you know it's a free kill. After that, they're done. Unless it's a guest. Usually I end up knocking my block off, but you get what I'm saying. Plus, the real reason I like playing John Doe is actually because I like his lore in the game the most. John Doe is literally a rampaging beast. Basically, barely any sentience in this man's playstyle. He's just angry. That's why when you stun him, he just gets mad and starts running at you faster than he was before. I love that. That's what I've always liked about John Doe. Bit of a hot take here, alright? But I think he has the best skins in the game. This man has some of the most aesthetically pleasing skins in the game, plus a skin that allows you to be yourself. I mean, what bigger deal can you get than that? Okay, I'm done with the John Doe glaze. Now we're going to talk about another killer that I think may be the worst killer in the game because he's awfully easy to run. And I think to those of you who play this game a lot, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And if you guessed right, it's Cool Kid. And that's because Cool Kid's weakness, like every other killer, is the distance you are from him. But most other killers have a way to make sure that they can get closer to you without you having a lot of stamina than Cool Kid does. Cool Kid will throw a brick at you. That brick is more than likely going to miss. And if it does hit, just juke him out for a second, let him waste his stamina, then get back to running as you usually did. Or, walk speed override. He misses that, and it's an open area, he's across the map. Or, he hits a wall and has to take stun and stand still for a little while you gain more distance. My time around Cool Kid usually in the game is just me running him for 3 minutes straight. I am a guest 1337 main. I love playing the character because he's obviously the best runner in the game. He has the ability to end a chase by right hooking the enemy straight to the jaw, and either or extend the chase an incredibly long time. While getting support from Elliot, you'll never die. That cuts in the ties around how the killer is usually getting bullied the entire game if a player is good enough, or just if the survivor roster that it's going against is just incredibly ridiculous to fight. I can't even tell you the last time I think I've seen Cool Kid win. His win screen is rare to me, especially his voice lines when he lands his moves. You know, I'd probably cover all that stuff about the developers if there wasn't so much of it. I mean, if you want to see somebody cover that stuff, it ain't gonna be me. You gotta go to another video for that stuff because there are just so many details on this stuff, especially revolving around Souldrivenlove or robotic developer. Oh my god, dude. Anyways, I think I've covered everything I needed about this game. Other than the crazy developer drama. You guys got to go see that. I kid you not, please. There's too much of it. Anyways, I'll be seeing you guys later. I'm gonna go finish editing this video and then take a nap.